Hi, I am Essence, a participant of Hudson Guild's Teen Services, and this is HGPC Hudson Guild Podcast. So the question is Valentine's Day overrated?
I think Valentine's Day is overrated and it promotes capitalism.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's right, even though I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to identify that real quick, because there's different perspectives in this room right now. Because two of us are in a relationship, and that is not me. Yeah, talk about how you gonna ditch this podcast to go on a date.
I was gonna do that, but listen.
Hi, I'm Sarah, participant of Hudson Guild Teen Services, and this is HGPC Hudson Guild Podcast.
That's too cold.
Listen.
First of all, do y'all?
I'm sorry.
We have to repeat the question.
Say
that, like, answer the question.
Are you expecting something on Valentine's Day?
Personally, I low-key am, because I'm gonna give him something, so I would expect something back. Plus, he asked me to be his Valentine, so
Also,
if you're gonna ask me to be my
you know.
you kind of gotta give me something. So, yeah.
Alright. That's an agreement. I see.
It sounds like it's a contract.
It is.
Somebody read this.
Do it again.
And you gotta hold it.
Can I say something about that?
You gotta hold it.
I don't feel
Like
like
having a
anything.
contract?
No, hold on. Like anything having to feel like you're in a contract or you have to give somebody something. It's not an obligation. It's not because you're with a person. You only give somebody something because you feel like it out of the genuineness of your heart. Yeah. Yes, you have to feel like you want to, not just feel like, oh, I'm gonna give it to you, so you have to give me something back. You know, I never felt that way. So I don't feel like that other person should feel that way, even if, like, you know, I don't feel that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, we got you.
I'm gonna read a tweet. I got it. Valentine's is such a beautiful day and people make it so bitter just because they have no date. Buy your mom, sister, BFF, homegirl flowers. Take your homies out to dinner. I don't care. Love is love.
Real.
Good.
Okay,
that was good.
I feel like Valentine's Day, it's not about like your relationship. It's about who am I on the phone with in that picture?
It's more. I think it's because of that's how people like advertise it to be.
Yeah,
that's
they
why
make it
people
about
don't-
relationships.
It's true, and that's why people don't take into like
Like I
consideration.
said, promoting capitalism.
I would say that's
Christmas.
I would
It's
say
about giving.
people advertise Valentine's Day to be like, oh my God, I'm with my man, my girl, and not oh my mommy. They don't advertise like that.
Yeah, they don't make it about love and make it about people. It's about people, and it's about your love for everyone that you care about.
Valentine's Day is the day of love.
No, it's not.
Then what is it?
So you telling me you don't love your family members any other day besides family?
Yeah, but it's
You
just
do,
a day
but they
of
just
love.
named it the day of love for some
Sarah,
reason,
people-
to have a holiday.
You need to be on the mic.
So
Go
people
to
can
us.
spend money.
Yes.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not a day of love. Every day you can love somebody. There's different forms, shapes of love. It's just that one day they promote it and people go ham on it. And you spend money to represent
So
your
would you
love.
rather not get anything on Valentine's Day if you were dating somebody?
I don't care. You don't have to. I don't think you should express someone's love for somebody for it to be paid for.
I agree.
There's different forms of love. Being there for someone is a form of
Yeah, but receiving someone from something doesn't have to be paid for. It could be a homemade gift.
Yeah.
Something cute and stupid. As long as
In honor of
honestly, as long as you're getting it to me from genuine, like you just want to give me something. Oh, I love that.
Hear me out. I bought you chocolate because it was Valentine's Day. Or I bought you chocolate on this random Saturday because I thought about you when I saw them chocolates.
But aren't they doing that any other day?
When I was younger and at like elementary school, I celebrated Valentine's Day with my mommy and made her little card and
I used to celebrate it with my
Happy
friends.
Valentine's Day, mommy.
Valentine's Day.
See you when I get home.
Yeah.
And she liked that because it's homemade and genuine.
I used to celebrate Valentine's Day with my friends. We would all bring candies and stuff and give it, like, hand it out.
Kids maybe like 60, 70 years ago, by now at our age, they should be with somebody. Or like high school sweethearts was like trendy as hell. Like by the time you get out of high school, you got a house, you got kids. That's the thing, our generation is completely different because we value different things. A lot of kids now do not value relationships. Like when I say talking, we have to be like talking as in platonic talking or as in talking as if like there's some type of flirtatious energy. Like our words and our language has completely changed. That it's like messages is just different. Like it's not Valentine's Day. Like no. So yeah.
That some people take Valentine's Day as a day to confess instead of just because then you have an excuse because everybody's just out here spreading love.
Yeah, it's about
so you have the confidence to confess to somebody that you like.
Hi, I'm Andy, a participant of the Hudson Guild Teen Services, and this is HGPC, Hudson Guild Podcast.
Every other day is just a random day, like on a random Saturday, are you gonna be like holding a huge teddy bear with a bunch of chocolates to confess to somebody?
You should.
Of course you should. But some people need that excuse and need that push.
Well, that's nice. I feel like there are people who don't feel that confident in their ability and they.
But it is overrated.
Day. Like, okay, that's cute. Like when you see it that way, it looks adorable. But as for the context of like, whether it's like envy joking, like, oh, you're single and I'm not, this, that, the third, just love being over sexualized because of the holiday, that's when it's like, okay, then y'all are overrated and it's becoming just money driven, which is that it's like, okay, it's unlikable.
I agree.
Okay, so let's stop talking about Valentine's Day. Let's talk about anniversaries in general, because that's basically what Valentine's Day
I don't really pay attention to anniversaries like that.
So do you like base your relationship, like your dates and all that, do you base it off your anniversary, or do you just love the person unconditionally regardless? Like, why do we base stuff off of dates? Like,
what if some people just want to remember the time spent?
I don't dates. I think it's like, basically like showing them
history.
Yes, it's like the time spent and all, like, and all the love that you're giving, and it's like how long you've been together. It's a realization.
It's like, wow, we made it this far. Let's keep it going.
I'm gonna say it's like
it's also hold on, pause. It's also reliving a lot. When people get bored at some point, and a lot of people quote unquote spice things up when an anniversary comes on. It's like you both spend time with each other. Like, I remember this day. Let's relive. Nostalgia is a big thing. Like, that plays a big role in that. Honestly, like, I think what's the word? Refreshes the love for each other.
But that's also like it's not like. I take it as personally. I would like to know the day or the first day I met someone that I really like, or the first day that we made it official, the first day we did this, because it becomes emotional. It's like, oh my god, especially at a certain age, it becomes emotional. It's like, oh my god.
And we have anniversaries for other things, like mental anniversaries. Like, I remember March 13th being the day that the world shut down and that school never happened. That day plays in my head over and over again. I look back and I'm like,
our anniversary is coming up, y'all. Next month.
Like,
oh my god, we love me COVID.
Like, you've been together for way too long. Like, my parents, they met in November something. They do not remember. They're like, it's the 22nd, what's the 23rd? Why even know you? Then they don't care. Like, it's like, all right, we'll spend time. They'll be going on random dates every other Saturday or every 6 months. Like, it doesn't matter to them. It's just like, we're together, we're here. Screw everybody else.
I agree, but I also think I feel like a lot of us just want to live that celebrity life, because you be seeing celebrities on Instagram, they have the whole rose petals, the road is filled with rose petals, walking into the bedroom with a bunch of huge 6 feet teddy bears, bunch of chocolate, it's a lot. I feel like a lot of people now just want that, but that's really that's where the capitalism really plays its part.
I say let's go.
Really though. So, and I feel like a lot of people just want that for some reason, because they think it looks good, but you're just spending a whole lot of money for what?
Because it looks good. Like, things are visually pleasing. Like I said, we live in a capitalist society. Like, when things look good and we want it. Especially tea, real quick. A lot of things, especially that holiday, is based on quote unquote pleasing the woman. They know what a lot of women buy and shit. Things have to look visually good. So they got us at that note. So they got dudes like going ham and buying expensive goods and shit. That's what we're gonna want. That's what I'm saying, there's a whole scheme behind, I'm so sorry, it seems too good to be true to be the day about love. There's some hidden behind,
it's about
it's just weak.
proving your love and well, the whole point of Valentine's Day, to me, in my opinion, is to prove your love to somebody or show that you love them or some form of celebration of your love for them, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta get them, or you supposedly have to get them something or buy them something to represent this love, according to, as you said, social media and all this nonsense. So the real question is, does this stuff, okay, it's nice to get something. I'm not saying it's not nice to get flowers or teddy bears. I want a teddy bear all the time. I have 10 in my freaking bedroom under my bed, dirty as hell. But, they're still there and I love them and I'm not getting rid of them. But point is, does this stuff that we get from this person, does it make us actually happy, or does the relationship in itself make us happy?
It just validates the feeling during the holiday.
And is that worth?
No, it's not. To show, especially when you're in school And then you have your significant other showing up with all that stuff in front of everybody. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel passionate, especially if I don't think if I don't think anything of Valentine's Day and I don't bring you anything, like, it just looks horrible.
I was gonna say, like, especially like not everybody.
Hi, I'm Vivi, a participant of Hudson Guild Teen Services, and this is HGPC, Hudson Guild Podcast.
Love language is gift giving.
So I feel like people should
I'm
discuss that
horrible
beforehand.
at reacting to gifts. I'll be sarcastic or like I can't genuinely be like, thank you so much. Like it's weird. I'll be grateful for the gift, but it just won't show on my face. So gift giving, like receiving gifts is just not my language. That's why I'm like I'm so fearful of that stuff. Like I enjoy quality time and presence. So if that stays with me, like that's more of love than.
Yeah, I can't take.
I feel like there's some undertone messages and things are changing because like items like lingerie, they're changing the message behind it, how it's no longer worn for men, it's worn for women, and then they start changing messages. But I still feel like there's this undertone that like
there is, because it was
people
made for that
always
reason.
exactly my point, that like the creation of it still has an underlying meaning, but we change it
My
over
question
time.
is,
Not Luna's
a
question.
lot of them have caramel and jelly. I don't like that.
I'm sorry, but last year
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take the chocolate and I'm gonna start with the caramel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with that one. I'm not doing that strawberry shit. The chocolate,
Oh my god, the strawberry.
It's disgusting.
Ew.
Don't ever get a girl that strawberry and chocolate. It's disgusting.
That's the thing, but why chocolate? Like, do you really know your significant other?
Right? You don't.
That's my problem. Like, if I got Vivi something, I'm not getting her like chocolate. I got Vivi a stuffed monkey. Because she was talking about monkeys for a month, bro. So I was like, I'll get her a monkey. I know shit. Like, that's the thing. That's when you know somebody. That regular chocolate and plastic ass rose and that bum ass teddy bear, like, get me a dinosaur.
Right? Like,
Get me some cheese. It's like, then we'll talk.
Now everyone's gotta go around the room.
Now it's like confessions, like
Guys, what do you want for Valentine's Day?
like,
What do you want for Valentine's Day,
I really
everyone?
love chocolate, so if anybody gives me chocolate on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna eat it. Except for that strawberry jelly.
I
I'll give
love
them to
dark
the side.
chocolate, but like 79 cocoa. Like that, I'm very picky. Like that's the out of like,
cocoa is the way.
like that's the
But
way.
yeah, but
But
like-
if you don't know me, you wouldn't get me that.
But yeah, but pressuring somebody into accepting your love is so crazy.
Yeah, abusive relationships, I feel like a lot of them stay in abusive relationships because they have some form of like consistent incentive to stay in the relationship, either that or they're not able to get out. But also, it's like a mix of things. It's usually a mix of things. Like there's the not being able to get out, but there's also like at least like one reason that you fell in love with said person, and most of the times that reason is their ability to put on a mask and act like they're this healthy person, and that they're able to treat you well and give you everything that you need, right? So then anniversaries come along and it's like, oh, I'm gonna like either like sway you again, like just keep sweeping you in under my arms and give you all this like meaningless but meaningful stuff that the person doesn't really actually mean, while they know nothing about you and don't care about you and like won't even listen to half the things that come out your mouth, seeing as they're getting you chocolate instead of something actual, like something that's actually like
Gonna last.
That's the
like
point.
representing of your
That's what I'm
personality.
saying. Like when you see the shifts. Like okay, chocolate on Valentine's Day means some bullshit. I'm sorry. But chocolate on a normal ass Saturday is just chocolate. Roses is a flower.
Right.
Roses on Valentine's Days is the flower of love and getting it on. Like nothing makes sense. Like I'm telling you, you could buy lingerie every other day of the week, but on that day, that means you want something. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just the connotations of items make no sense, and then they want to rack up the prices.
Yeah.
So in Japan, along with Valentine's Day, there's also White Day, and I think White Day is like a month after, and it's pretty much where they reciprocate what they got from the last person that gifted them something on Valentine's Day. So like, well, generally it would be like a guy giving a girl like chocolates and flowers like regular Valentine's Day, and then on White Day that girl will do that back to him or to any guy that she likes. She will return that pretty much. So it's like the same, like you switch.
That's true.
Being embarrassed part, because you know that saying where they're always like, oh, who did you get chocolates from, your mother? Like they always love to make fun of that, like
what if I didn't? Like my mom loves me. Like what's the
Give her
problem?
home, like, your mom don't love you, that's why you tell me that.
chocolate. Every year she give me chocolate.
But I also feel like
I'm glad.
It'd be like also like I feel like it's also like I don't know what's the word for it. I have real quick because like I feel like it's worse for guys to come home and get chocolate from their mom for something like that's that whole concept like oh like you live with your mom or oh you're like you're a mommy's girl or like that's the only woman that's ever gonna love you is your mom. You can't get any women or whatnot.
And why every relationship that conforms to this Valentine's Day thing is toxic, and that's why I don't think that this, like, if not conform to the Valentine's Day thing, like, if you conform to the idea of chocolates and teddy bears, I feel like most of them are toxic because most of the men that are able to, you know, pull women and actually have healthy relationships with real women are men who had good relationships with their mother because that's the first love that you had. You know, that's the first love with a woman that you had. That's the first love that
respect.
Yeah, right. Like that's the first form of respect that you have for a woman. So if you didn't get love from your mother, that's when you really should be like not embarrassed, but you should know that you need to work on your ability to love somebody genuinely, and that's the people who's buying the chocolates for their girl because they can't tell her that he actually loves her for real without, you know, it being some tacky little like thing with a price tag on it. Those are the men that buy that stuff, you know. That's
and
why it's
the
a
projection.
problem.
It sounds scary. It sounds sad. Like there's excitement to that fear. Like oh, what if this happens? Or what if that doesn't happen?
Right.
But like, out of terms of just looking at it for what it is, I think it's really meaningless.
Honestly, I have nothing against Valentine's Day, but I do believe that most holidays are made into because of America and stupid stuff. But there is definitely a way to be genuine about your love and be genuine on Valentine's Day and show your love for someone. Valentine's Day is just literally just another day and literally just an excuse to show people that you love them. And if you're doing it wrong, that's on you. Personally, yeah.
I love princess balloon. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Someone gave me a princess balloon. Oh my God.
I'm a princess.
I want a shirt balloon.
Kasaya, you're next.
I want a shirt balloon, but what? I agree with my buso, but I think it's overrated though. Like I don't know. Like I said, like there's other like you shouldn't be like a specific day just to show love for someone. Like I think you should do it every day. And yeah, but I think it's overrated. I'm sorry.
It's overrated, and I feel like just gift giving on Valentine's Day. Like, can't y'all just spend time together, go to a museum, like, or just I don't know, do 5 minute art or something like that. Like
5-minute workout.
Can we do something together? You don't have to like go out and actually buy something. Like, can we just spend time together?
So can we do that?
If you do want to, you know, do something for Valentine's Day.
5-minute workout.
But I will definitely get the people that I love something just because my love language is gift giving. So I will definitely be giving people things. And I love receiving gifts. Like that's my love language. That's who I personally am.
I love giving gifts.
But yeah,
I don't think
all this hate, you know, for Valentine's Day, like I never understood it. Sorry. It's very dumb.
Okay, damn.
I used to be one of those people because I was very bitter, but not because of people in relationships, just because of other stuff. But like, it is very overrated. You should be able to demonstrate your love for anybody that you really care about 24/7. Like, it doesn't matter.
You should be building love with yourself, finding yourself first.
Stop using Valentine's Day as the excuse.
Right.
To come and give your lover or anyone else gifts. You should be doing that any other day. You shouldn't be picking one day of the year. Just come to them like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with
And if the meaning behind it is true or could be true one day, that would be amazing. And if you do enjoy Valentine's Day and that is your day to confess your love for somebody or revisit your love for somebody or just overall express something for someone, don't do the bare minimum.
Also, if people don't like Valentine's Day, they're not always bitter. I mean, some definitely are. But then others, you know, they just don't believe in it.
And that's okay.
Also, pollution's gonna kill us before we can love each other for real. So let's just do it, bro. Let's just do it.
know this.
We miss you, Habiba, and by the way, Phil is doing amazing.
Oh wow! Yes, good.
You thought you ate.
Maybe you're not that bad. Hey.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Look at these girls. It's all show business.
Can you stop?
One last thing. Muchísimas gracias por escuchar el Hudson Guild Podcast. Buenas noches.
I know that's right.
But Philip is doing amazing.